I'm Emily Nerland with Aron White for UJSports.com. Aron, in the first 3 games, tight ends saw about 5 balls. Now you're getting incorporated a lot more with success. Now, is that a change in the game plan, or is it just better execution?
To me, it's what the defense is doing. I think that any good offense takes advantage of what the defense gives you. And a lot of times earlier in the season, we didn't have A.J. around for those first 4 games, and defenses would, kind of hang their coverage over us and have a guy underneath us and a guy over the top, and really open things up outside more. So I think that was one of the factors that contributed to us not getting as many balls as people thought we would. And I feel like now, a lot of the coverage that we're getting, guys rolling their coverage to A.J. and things like that, open things up for a lot of other receivers. And with that, I feel like we've been taking advantage of that at the tight end position.
When you're not getting the ball, you still have a role out there. Can you talk a little bit about how your skills have developed away from the ball?
Yeah, when I got here, I was definitely much more of a straight receiving tight end. I was a guy who was a little bit light probably to play my position. And, as I've gone through our strength program these last 4 years, I feel like I've developed physically a lot in the run game, become more of a dependable blocker and more of an all-around tight end, and hopefully I can continue to do that.
Tight end position is really deep on this team. How do you guys push each other?
I think that the competition, makes us push each other. I mean, if you take a week off, you might not be starting the next game. And, we've had, I think everybody in our tight end room right now has started a game. And, it's tough being in a position like that where you have, 3 and 4 guys that could probably go somewhere and start right now. But, you're all on the same team, so you have to split time. And, at times, it can get on your nerves. You can get guys a little flustered. But at the end of the day, we all know that we're working for the same purpose. And it kind of shakes down to whoever the coaches are feeling that time, or, they'll put us in for this play because it plays to our strengths, or it plays to this guy's strengths. So, it's tough, but at the same time, I think it's good that we push each other and drive each other to do better.
When you come to the sidelines, do you ever coach each other up?
Definitely. Especially early on, I feel like me and Bruce tried to help out Orson as much as possible, because he got thrown in the fire right out of the gate. But definitely, we all watch the ball. We follow Coach Lilly up and down the sideline. He tells us to play, and we watch what the defense is doing. And, if we have a tip that we can send one guy's way, we try and do that as soon as he comes to the sideline so he doesn't forget.
When you guys dropped 4 games, you could have rolled over or started pointing fingers. You guys bounced back. Was there a definitive turning point for you?
I guess you have to point to the Tennessee game just because that was a game that, the tight ends got a couple more balls, and, as a team we came out and got a victory. I think that, that week Coach Rick kind of switched things up at practice, kind of upped the tempo, kind of intensity was definitely pushed up that week, and, we were hitting a lot more, taking guys to the ground, and I think that carried over to the game. And, I think that the tight ends as a whole have been having an all right season, but it doesn't matter how we're doing as long as if we're not putting up W's. At the end of the day, it's the only stat that really matters. So, hopefully we can just continue to push off that momentum that we have rolling from Tennessee through Vanderbilt and moving on to Kentucky this week.
Has that intensity carried through over all the way to this practice?
I feel like it has. Monday practices are kind of a little bit less high tempo, I guess, whatever you want to call it. But, tomorrow is kind of our big day. It's our full pads day. We'll go live for a couple drills, and that's I guess will be the telltale whether or not we're carrying that intensity. But for the most part, Tuesday practices are pretty live.
Coach Rick now says you're on the other side of the coin, that you might have to worry about going into this weekend too overconfident. Do you think that's a threat for this team?
I don't think so. I don't think that you can come into a game 3 and 4, with the season that we've had, the ups and downs, overconfident. I feel like we're definitely confident ourselves to come out and get the victory. But at the end of the day, you still got to go out there and play. And I feel like Kentucky might be even in the same boat, upsetting South Carolina last week. You would just upset the number 1. You can kind of see a trend. But, we're both coming off good SEC wins, and, hopefully the best team will go out there and win. In my opinion, we have a very talented team across the board, and I feel like we play to our full potential. I don't think anybody in the nation can stop us. So,
as you prepare for Kentucky, do you know if the playbook's getting opened up at all?
I feel like the playbook's wide open every week, but I don't think that we need to overdo it in any way. And I think that we have a lot of stuff in every week, but what gets actually called might get cut down due to us winning the game or what they're giving us. So we have a bunch of stuff in, and we always have, but it just depends on what the coaches feel comfortable with, how we executed that week against the defense that we're going up against. So hopefully we can come out tomorrow and give the coach some confidence, especially in the tight end, so that we can go out and get the right plays called on Saturday and go out and make it happen.
Do you know what your role will be?
Playmakers, man. Tight ends all day.
Thank you so much.